08090306416. The number again, 0809306416. Now, if any of those platforms you decide to use, you get across to us. Now, before we open the phone lines, let's see what the Vanguard has to say this morning. Very interesting headlines you'd find here on the Vanguard newspaper as well. And I start with the lead one. It says, electricity. Business owners, CSOs kick as federal government plans another tariff hike. Electricity. Business owners, CSOs kick as federal government plans another tariff hike. Now this, this one, we have telecommunication hike. We are they are clearly sounding like want to have another electricity hike. There's a satellite TV hike. All of these things just because of small minimum wage that came up, is it? Well, we're not sure, but it seemed to be the pattern most of the time in the country. Naira down 1,495 naira to $1 in parallel market. God, not El Rufai, will decide 2027. My man. Well, let's wait and see how that plays out. The president here saying, we are not ashamed to copy what works in other climes. Tinubu, I guess we've not been doing too good a copy. Because I don't know the copy we've been getting for the past 20 years in this country. If we've been copying correctly, we should be way ahead of our peers. Now, unfortunately, that's not the case. And if we're copying correctly, I don't know what's happening with the hikes, because you don't have these hikes from those people we are copying. Those people we are copying are trying to bring inflation down. They're trying to reduce prices. We are taking them up. So I don't understand what we're copying. The drama in Lagos Assembly continues. If you go to the Punch newspaper, the lead headline there says, Lagos Assembly, Obasa returns as Akande Osoba panel's intervention collapses. NLC shelves protest as subscribers welcome 35% tariff hike. So you see, that's for the telecommunication people. You know that they had said, well, we are going to protest shutdown. It was a 50%. They were planning for 100%. Now we're settling for 35% hike. So this is where we are with regards to the telecommunication subscribers situation. Okay. More headlines on the Punch. This one here says, suspend DSTV price hike. Government orders multi-choice. Does ordering work? We should have, if we have the right laws, and also you have to consider multi-choice too, because if the government does the right things, multi-choice would not need to increase tariff. How much is diesel? Be honest. Even when you want the diesel, you might not even get it in filling stations sometimes. I don't want to say how many people get it, but it's even scarce in some filling stations. And when you see it, you have to pay your teeth. And you have to keep that running for a better part of the day, just because we don't have steady power supply, despite all the millions that we've put in that sector. Still, power is a problem. And nobody's telling us where the money went to. You'd also consider the fact that many other things that they need for their work is imported into this country. And I mean, you don't want to talk about what happens at the ports and all the tariffs that they have to pay. So when you put a lot together, you would realize that, can you blame any business person that's increasing transportation or increasing prices for their commodities? What can you do? So if the government really wants this to work, then it has to look at its policies and begin to see how it brings down inflation. 0817-923-0007. 0817-923-0007. You can also call 0817-923-0002. This one here says, consumers kick as federal government plans fresh power tariff hike. Why is it the federal government trying to increase power tariff if the sector has been privatized and it's been run by private companies? The companies are the ones that will do what they want to do. So we should be hearing that PHED says, or Kano Electricity Distribution Company wants to, or I don't know, except the deal is something that we don't understand. It still gives the government some upper hand in the contract, and so the government decides the pricing, unless that's how it works, because the government cannot go and tell multi-choice when to increase price or not. For instance, it's private business, the sector is private, they do what they do. It's almost the same question I've been asking with the NNPC Limited when before the Dangote refinery is privatized, but the government still decide prices for everybody. Let us know what your thoughts are. We go over to the phone lines now. 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0003. Tell us your name, where you're calling from, and straight to the point. Good morning.
Yes, Andrew, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Mrs. Ucheken is my name. I'm calling from Eche.
All right, go on.
Yes, let me look at the aggrieved civil servants protested over salary inconsistency. Listening to some of them this morning, yes, I do. That last month deduction was about 6,000 naira, while this month is about 46,000 plus. My question this morning is, how much is the salary of the civil servant to be tampered with, let alone making such deduction? Or is it out of the bogus, what do they call it, minimum wage of 85,000 naira? Though, according to the news, let us still wait for Dr. George Nweke to come and attend to this allegation. Tanker loaded with over 6,000 products fell down again. Please, and the police again. Even the drivers are not doing well. While we blame the government in some areas, we should also blame the tanker drivers. They should be cautioned and tread with caution in order to save further lives. I take a bow.
All right. I wanted to ask, where that tanker fell, was the road there bad? Because everybody keeps saying bad road, bad road. So was the road bad? Let's find out. 0817-923-0002. Let's go to Facebook. We'll be taking some of your comments there now. Try to keep them as short as possible. If you still haven't followed us on Facebook, you can do that now. Search for Nigeria Info 92.3 PH and get on to the live stream. So yes, let's take Jeff Atipekwe says the governor gave RSU out campus to kickstart federal universities, a commendable one. This person is watching from Eche. Patrick Amadi says Governor Fubara releases Kira campus for new University of Environment. That's a right way to go. Okechukwu Welekwe says the 1,000 UBE student teachers should be addressed by the UBE board chairman. He should tell the public the reasons for the delay. Christian Williams says people should stop the marketing Eche Fufu because of attitude of some few individuals. For me, Eche Fufu remains the best. It's irritating the administration that said they are for the interest of Rivers people are deducting workers' salaries and delaying jobs. So let's find out. And I think the government should act fast on all of these things. Well, good morning. I commend Governor Fubara for handling the RSU Ogoni campus, the federal government. Stephen Ibiki says, good morning from Ajib. I was surprised when I saw those facilities at Ogoni land. You mean such facilities exist there and nothing? It's been used for nothing. So who opened the assembly gate for Abasa? Thank God ability. Well, that question is not for me to answer. And Unobe Ekachike says federal government plans another electricity tariff increase. So people are not happy with it. But he says, regrettably, the Renew Up agenda has metamorphosed to hopeless agenda. Stephen Igbiki says, we took that already, Stephen. Workers' protests should be looked into. Workers' protests. Okay, you mean the teachers. Giving Stream says another electricity hike. Yep. Jeff Atipekwe says Governor gave RSU campus out to kickstart federal universities, a commendable one. Patrick Amadi, we took that already. Government should encourage the women. I put out a video on YouTube and I was telling people it's bad, first off, understand this. Those women are not scientists, but there's something the Ministry of Health and Agriculture can do. We have a advanced cassava stem, or even one university department, take it as some empirical format, look at how we can get it's not enough to say